Hey guys, I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, here to help you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. Today, we're gonna make healthy carrot cake cookies. So, I'm trying to be healthy as we all are. That means all of our New Year's resolutions have probably gone out the window. But for those few of you who are like, I like cookies and I'd like to be healthy, I have for you this. A healthy carrot cake cookie, and it's very easy to make. We've got all of our ingredients right here, some carrots and apples, some cinnamon. My God, we're done. Okay, so first of all, we're going to grate some carrots. And I was actually thinking, I was like, do I peel the carrots first or do I just grate them? I think grating is fine. I think we'll just start with the grating and then we'll just go from there. So, I'm just gonna use my handy dandy grater. I'm gonna use the bigger grater side and just go to town. I've never done this, so bear with me. Okay, well, there's maybe this side. Maybe use the smaller grater part. I think that's a little easier, a little more handy. So I've chosen to grate 3 carrots and to grate 2 apples. But what you're going for is 1 cup of apple and 1 cup of carrot grated. So however many that is, if you have very big carrots or very big apples or vice versa, you just do a cup each. All right, so once your arm completely gives out, you know you're done grating. That was a lot of grating. But it looks good and it smells good, and I just realized how much I want to put this on the salad because I'm healthy. I'm healthy right now. Or I'm actually kind of always healthy, but shh, don't tell anyone. All right, so grab your apples. I've decided, executive decision, that I'm going to chop my apples instead of grating them because I think I'm done with the grating. So chop your apples into small, tiny little squares. So I'm too lazy to actually get my cutting board out, and really mainly just because it is dirty and I just don't feel like washing it right now. And my other cutting board died, but this cutting board is dying too, so it's kind of like I'm a little mad at cutting boards right now. I just want one that's gonna last. Anyway, I know you should have like all kinds of different cutting boards for like different things, and that's really what you should be doing. I suggest you do that too, but I'm gonna cut this up to have it equal 1 cup of apples. Okay, let's put our carrots in our bowl. So your apples and your carrots are gonna go into 1 bowl. Okay, so we've chopped our apple. It was only 1 apple, not even all of it. So that's good to know. Save that other apple for, you know, whatever. All right, cool. So put this in a bowl, put that aside and get to our next step. Okay, so let's get to our dry ingredients. We are going to do 2 cups and 1/4 of old-fashioned oats. And next, I'm using white flour today because I don't have wheat flour, but I really do recommend using wheat flour or almond flour, any kind of flour that's like healthy and not starched. But I didn't know. Anyway, so I'm gonna use white flour today, don't judge me. All you health nuts out there, I get it. Place that in there. Next, we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of cinnamon. And you can measure that if you like. But I'm just gonna throw that in there. That looks about right. Cinnamon is a great anti-inflammatory. Words of the wise, if you've been working out and you're like, I'm gonna eat my healthy carrot cake cookie. Well, this is gonna help you with your poor swollen muscles. Or for you boys who are like, I'm swollen, like that's cool. You just don't eat the cinnamon out. Next, we're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of baking powder. This you have to measure. This is very important. I like to keep my baking powder in a little plastic bag so it's a lot easier to get to and measure. And that way, baking powder tends to get kind of clumpy, so you can actually declump it so it's nice and even when you put it in. We're gonna do a 1/2 teaspoon of salt, which is pretty much just that. Lick it in there. Great, so that is it. We're just gonna stir this together so it's nice and combined. So if you watch, I did a muffin episode a little while back that was also healthy and made with old-fashioned oats like this. And that's delicious. It was with pumpkin and oatmeal and applesauce. Very similar to this, not quite, but very similar. So if you like this, I would definitely go to yourreluctanthousewife.com and check out protein pumpkin muffins. Actually put protein powder in them, so you're basically eating like meat. No, I'm just kidding, that's gross. That's so gross. All right, let's put this aside. We're gonna do our wet ingredients. Okay, we're gonna do 1 cup of unsweetened applesauce, which is really delicious. Like, I don't know why you would wanna get this sweetened when this is just freaking great. Next, we're gonna do a 1/2 cup of pure maple syrup, or you can also use honey, or maybe agave if you're digging agave. I don't actually work with agave too much. Doesn't mean I don't like it, just hasn't, you know, really come up that much. Kind of a baker, so I kind of just, you know, use the sugar. Next, we're gonna do 1 large egg. Just crack that and stick that in there. Boom. Next, we're gonna do 2 teaspoons of vanilla extract. And you know I'm not gonna measure this, I'm just gonna add it. It's about right. And last, I've melted 4 tablespoons of unsalted butter, and I've let it cool a little bit so it's not piping hot. The other thing I'm thinking you could use, and don't quote me on this, don't write in and be like, I used it and it didn't work, but I'm thinking ghee is very healthy and awesome, and people use ghee a lot in place of butter. So I'm just gonna put it out there, I just don't know the you know, ratios from ghee to butter, so if you can find a ghee that is in a block like butter, you can use that. I would check that out. I'm just giving you that option. All right, perfect. So let's just stir this all up. Make sure our egg is nice and combined. You can use a whisk, but I'm lazy. And I think if you've been watching, you know that by now. Like, less dishes, the better. Next, what we're gonna do is we're going to combine these. We're gonna combine our dry ingredients with our wet. And I like to do 1/3 of my dry ingredient so I can really mix that in there. It smells good. I mean, I'd hope so, right? So I'm thinking these, you can also add protein powder to this. I would totally add like 2 scoops of protein powder and just be like, these are my breakfast cookies. They have protein. They are healthy. I mean, this can be like a midday snack. This can be a breakfast snack. This can really be almost anything you need it to be. This is it. Okay, and last but not least, our beautiful carrots and apples. We're just going to mix those right in. This is easy. I mean, this is definitely like, I think there's 2 types of baking. There's the baking that you're like, I gotta get this done now because I have to go to like a birthday party and I have to bring something, and like, where's the box of cake next? Like, I gotta go. But then there's the other kind of baking like this, where it's not complicated. You can totally take your time making it. It's gonna taste great. And in this case, it's not gonna make us fat. Hopefully you've already read below, and it says to preheat your oven for 350. So hopefully that's preheated. Get a pan, a baking sheet, and put some parchment paper on. We're gonna make our cookies. Okay, now to scooping. So I'm gonna use a little ice cream scoop. It's just your average size of ice cream scoop. And I'm going to just let them fall right out of it. I love this. I hope these don't blend together, so I'm just gonna flatten them with my spatula. Yeah, I think this is a good idea. Great, cool. Okay, put these in the oven for 14 to 15 minutes or so. Check them, you're gonna wanna see that they're golden brown. Okay guys, we are back. Our cookies have been cooling on their cookie rack. How adorable are those? Very excited to try it. They're kind of squishy, which is kind of weird and then sort of cool. They look like that inside. It's very cute. All right, I like the big chunks of apple too. It's really nice presentation. It's lovely. So let's take a bite. Oh, those were good. Jenny, these are really good. My friend Jenny came over. She's been eating cookies. They're really, they're good. They're so healthy. This is like a breakfast cookie, for real. This is like, you're on the go, you need a cookie, this is your cookie. Thanks so much for joining me today, guys. I'm Jackie, your reluctant housewife, here to help you find your inner domestic goddess without losing your inner feminist. Catch me at yourreluctanthousewife.com for more recipes and videos on Pinterest, Twitter, Snapchat, all those, Facebook, you know, whatever, Instagram. Say hey, leave a comment, and I'll see you next time, guys.